Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room Recap for Thursday, June the 16th. My name is Barry Anderson. I'm the moderator of our trading room. This is the address to get into the room. It is a free room. I share my screen all day long, and I'm live on the mic between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. You do not have to be a member of Trade Ideas in order to participate. And if you'd like to take out a subscription to Trade Ideas, this is the link to use. Use this link, and when you click on it, you'll see a discount code for some, or a promo code for some instant savings. Well, I've been gone for a week, so there have been no videos for a week, so wasn't sure what to expect. I know in the last week it's been kind of quiet. Had an interesting day for me anyway, to get back into it. First trade was MGT. Talking a lot of talk about MGT in the pre-market. I know Dan Merkin, our CEO, had bought some, I think yesterday or the day before, and so he was in a nice profitable position. So in the pre-market, you notice that it had popped up 345. It closed yesterday at 322. So it already had some activity in the pre-market. Dropped quite a bit though. It dropped quite a bit in the pre-market, but then it had this nice initial candle. I actually ended up taking the trade quite late. Took it at 346, and I was out some at 359 up here, and then almost immediately at 346 again. So it was a quick trade. Nothing obviously fantastic. But I wanted to get my feet wet with an early trade to kind of clear the cobwebs out. And notice that it pulled back, and I know some people are still in this and may even be swinging it. Now, I am in a trade right now, TTPH. Just want to have to watch it. It's on my other monitor. And I took this one on the, and this came from my up-down volume surge. It was kind of an interesting window that I created just before I left for vacation. Very, very simple. It's just looking for big volume surges on the 1 minute and the 5 minute time chart or time periods, and with a couple other filters in there. If you want it, you can email me at the info at trade. Well, I'll give you the email address. It's tucked behind here. But if you'd like it, it's very, very simple. But and I just noticed that TTPH just have a bit of a pullback. Again, I'm in at 402, so I just want to make sure it doesn't break down below 4, all right? But again, it's just looking for volume spurts on the 1 and the 5 minute, and when that happens, it also alerts us when a stock has made a new high or low for the day. I think there's some other filters in place on it. Take a look, quick look. Yeah, so the volume in the last 1 minute is 200%, 5 minute is 500% of normal. It has to be at least 200,000 shares between $5 and $100, making new highs or lows. Okay, so that's that one. Actually gives some pretty interesting looks right off the bat. Exus was another one. Exus is actually a disappointment for me because I got shaken out of it right around here. This is one that I was watching in the pre-market. I told people, I suggested that people watch it on a 10 break. And here's the opening candle. Notice how it went down to 971. It recovered to 1003. So at that point, I started really watching it. I took the trade at 1025, and I sold some out really on this candle, this 15-minute candle, and unfortunately this got me out at the same time. I sold some at 1063 or 1060 and 1043, but as it was moving down, I sold the balance, and that's unfortunate because then it really had a nice rise afterwards. But as this went down to 1014, I decided that one of the reasons why also is that when I take a look at the daily on it, yesterday's daily is kind of scary. Now I'm watching TTPH here. Just have to make sure it doesn't drop too much below 399. I think I want about a 396 stop. I would get back into it if it does happen to pop above 4 again. But anyway, I'm just watching it on my other monitor. But this is what kind of scared me. This is where it opened yesterday, and look at where it closed. It hit a spike to 1126 and all the way down to 883. So I just didn't want to have something like that happen, and so that's really why I was a little bit quick, probably on getting rid of everything on this action here. But anyway, it worked out not too badly. Here's one that was kind of interesting, and I mentioned it in the room because this is a stock that I've never even heard of, SENT or CENT. Again, it appeared on that up and down volume surge, and I ended up taking the trade at 21.19 as it broke above this area here, a little pullback, broke above the whole number. It was a little bit spready, but I was able to get in at 21.19, traded it out at 21.50 and at 21.30. So I mean, again, nothing spectacular, but as I said, I'm sure that nobody was talking about this on NBC or CNBC or MSNBC or Bloomberg or any of the financial networks. And but Trade Ideas is able to spot these little gems for a bit. I mean, this was a gem for about 30 minutes. That's all. But we were able to take advantage of it. Some of us in the room were able to take advantage of it and trade it. And the other one that was a big disappointment to me was Devon, DVN. This came on, originally I saw this on the, back this up a little bit here. Pretty sure I did anyway. Devon. Well, now I can't remember why I saw this one. I thought this was on an RBI, a red bar ignore. Just one second. I just want to see if I can locate it here. Let me just get into a 5-minute chart. I just sworn I saw this on a. Yeah, you know what? It might have been right around here. At any rate, I ended up taking this. I ended up taking the trade at 34.15. 34.15, right about here. And I quickly sold it out at 34.25 and 34.35 before, and then it popped. And this is why I was saying I was a little bit disappointed because, look at this at 34.15, and it hit a high of 35. And unfortunately, let me just see here. I just want to put this on pause. I've forgotten to disable my Gmail. Just a second. Yeah, sorry about that. Always a little rust when I come back from a vacation. Anyway, this is it just really ripped after that, and unfortunately, I did get stopped out. One of the reasons I did get into this, well, I didn't get stopped. Well, I got stopped out not for a loss so much, but just I just didn't wasn't able to hold on. One of the reasons I liked this one though, because the oil sector was starting to move at the time I was getting into it. So it looked interesting, and ultimately it was interesting. I just didn't wasn't able to hold on to it. And let's see. You know what? That's about it. I know I had a trade in MAC that was modest, and KFY actually I took a little loss on that one. But so right now it's still just the TTPH. I am still in it, barely. I don't like this action, right? Well, actually, this action right here is could be good. You'd like to see if you're in a stock long, of course, you like to see these bottoming tails, meaning that the sellers tried to drive it down somewhat, and the buyers took over again. But I need a green candle right about here now, and then a resumption. So maybe we'll get it, maybe we won't. But anyway, I guess I'll get back to the room, close this up right here, and if you do want the up-down volume surge, it's very, very simple. But if you do want it, I'd be glad to send it to you. Just send an email to info@trade-ideas.com and just indicate that you're looking for the up-down volume surge, and I will do it. All right. Well, thank you very much for listening. It was not a bad day in terms of some stocks moving in with some trend direction. I was able to follow the room on Monday and Tuesday when I was in Peru, and I just noticed that it was very, very quiet. The market was pretty tough to really gain any traction going one way or the other after about the first half hour, 45 minutes. So today seemed to be a little bit different. All right. Well, again, thanks for listening. If you and I'm live from actually I open the room about 8:45, start sharing my screen at 8:45, but I am live on the mic between 9 and 4 Eastern Daylight Time. This is the address, and again, you don't have to be a member of Trade Ideas. You can come in as a guest. But if you do want to take out a subscription, this is the link you can use. When you click on it, you're going to see a promo code that will give you some instant savings. So thanks for listening, and I hope to see you in our trading room tomorrow. Bye-bye.